Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Paul and I am the Professor of Film, and I love everything to do with analog photography. I really do. Anything at all. Cameras, films, the whole works. Recently I was asked by one of my friends, why do I like SLR cameras so much, and the older ones rather than the new ones that carry the batteries and have the automatic rewind. I mean, let me just simply say this. I've got here an old Carena SMR1000. Now, photography, analog photography, is becoming really quite expensive. I was in a thrift shop today and I saw an old Minolta and they wanted £110 for it. When I said to the woman, does that come with a guarantee? She said it was untested. Well, that's ridiculous money. £110 for not a particularly great camera. Minoltas are okay, but they're not Nikons or Canons. Or even Pentaxes. So I thought that was very expensive. So is there an opportunity for people to get cheaper cameras? Yes, there is. And a proper job. Today we're talking about this Carena. It's a Carena SMR1000. It's quite a cart horse. It's made solid of metal. It's fully manual to the extent of you have an aperture ring here and you have your shutter speed here. You can set your ISO by turning this dial here. So at the moment that's set at 200 ASA or ISO. It does have a battery in it, and the battery's for the light meter. So when you press battery check, I've checked the batteries in here. The light does come on, he says. Well, it was coming on. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. It is working to a degree. So let's have a look at this camera. So you can pick these up really quite cheaply because they're not a known make Carena. So let's see what we've got on the front here. We have nearly a broken skylight filter. So what have we got? This is lovely. I mean, this is quite cheap. You can pick these up cheaply on eBay or in a second-hand shop or camera fair if you go to. I mean, they're not great, but look at it. You've got a f1.7 50mm lens. It's lovely. f1.7 to f16. So that's a pretty wide range. I mean, 1.7 is going to give you a beautiful bokeh. So let's have a look at the lens. Work out how to get the lens off. Let's have a look. I don't know. Oh, there we go. It's M42 thread. Okay, so there's the camera mirror. So it's an SLR camera for those of you that don't know. So when you look through the viewfinder, you're actually seeing through the lens via this mirror. So you're seeing what the lens sees, so there's no parallax problems that you have when you've got a viewfinder. It's in a different place to the camera. So that's how that works. So let's have a look. So you've got very clean. That's very clean indeed. The blades are clean and snappy, and a bit of the focus. And focus is good. Very smooth. So let's just have a look. Will you not? Oh, because you've got a lock. So turn it off lock and then it should fire. There we are. Do that again. Okay, that's working fine. Is the viewfinder clean? There's definitely dots and there's definitely dirt in the viewfinder. Of course, it doesn't affect taking the pictures at all because it's in here. The dirt's inside here, not between the lens and the film plane. So any dirt that you see when you look through the viewfinder is just in the. Now, that's working beautifully. So when I half press the shutter, the needle tells me that I'm overexposed. So there's a plus or minus inside. So that's working beautifully. I'm really pleased with that. Like I say, it's a good solid camera. Now, why wouldn't you want one of these? If you're a person that wants to start SLR photography with a fully manual camera, you can pick one of these up quite cheaply. Quite cheaply indeed. You can take pictures, you can put a shutter release in there so that you can have it on a tripod and hold it. You've got a timer there, which will be 9 or 10 seconds. Now, what's this bit here? What's that do? Let's have a look. Okay, so I think we ought to load a film. So don't forget, if you're enjoying my video and you'd like to see more about film, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you know every time I produce a new video, and hit the like button so other people will know that you like it and they can come along and view it as well. Oh, crash, bang, wallop. Sorry about that. So that's important. And where'd that film go? There's another film up here. Oh. So we're going to load this film. And please do comment. I'd love to hear your comments. I really do. I'd love to hear what you think. So let's pop that in there. Bring that across to there. There we go. That just picks up there. So if you've never loaded a 35mm camera, right, so what you want it to do is you want that to pick up on there. So you can see how that's picked up now. So we know that's picked up. So we know that that's, make sure that's running in the teeth there, which is not actually. There we go. Now it's running in the teeth. Then you close the door. Then you wind this back. That's it. Then we know that that is running across, because there's nothing worse than taking your film out, sending it off to be developed and having a blank film returned. You need to know that it's picked up and it is running through. So how many beginners have that problem? So as I say, if you've enjoyed this video, stick to the very end, because I'm now going to show you the future me. We'll go out and take some pictures, and then I'll come back and I'll add them to the video so that you can see what sort of pictures it takes. It's a colour film, so it should be quite interesting. I think more importantly than anything for me is that this is a cheap camera, but it gives you everything you could possibly want to take great analogue pictures. It's a cart horse, if that's what you like. It's great. It is what it is, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot of fun with it. So remember the name, the Carena SMR1000. And thank you for watching. Comment, I'd love to hear what your comments are. Thanks very much again. Bye bye.